We got Bio Zombie here on Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. This thing is something I really wanted to check out because I heard it was somewhat in the ballpark of an Evil Dead 2. So that was enough for me to decide to check it out. So yes, there is gore. It is, foreign. The older Asian films to me seem to be really fun, especially when they're over the top. And this one can be over the top. We'll go ahead and look at the packaging here first. That's what you get disc-wise, which I believe just so happens to be the art that's on the reversible side there, if you see that. It's not on that Takashi Miike level, but, got a book here too. It is definitely fun Asian horror, but here my thing is I will say this before I get into the review part. While I thought it was good, I don't think it ended up being as good as I had hoped it was going to be. It's region free, by the way. Special features, Studio Supplied Masters with additional restoration performed by Vinegar Syndrome. It does look good for what it is. Presented in both the original Cantonese language with the newly transferred English subtitles and Mandarin language dub track. Would like to have a little bit of an English on there, but it's okay because sometimes I just don't feel like reading. Brand new commentary track with the film historian Frank Dajing, I guess. Bio Zombie, an interview with the co-writer, director. Video games contained, contaminated, whatever, Alternate ending of Bio Zombie, 20-page booklet, reversible sleeve artwork, newly translated English subtitles. So Wilson Yip is the director of this one. Basically, you got two wannabe thugs, as it does say so on the back, by the way. I totally stole that description. They're selling bootleg DVDs in a mall, and they work for their boss, and they kind of mess his car up, so they got to go take it. And on their way of going to get it fixed, they hit this guy, and he kind of consumes this product. It just so happens to cause some people to be, zombies, and it goes from there. They're trapped at the mall with the guy who's a zombie, and people get contaminated, people get infected, and these two losers and two girls that they've been hitting on specifically, and then of course a bunch of other random people end up in the situation as all hell breaks loose. And you do get like cool stuff like this with the gore and all that. I think despite the fact that it has good moments, I think it kind of drags a lot in between those moments. I think maybe our characters are a little bit too unlikable to the point that you are not invested enough in what they're doing, and that kind of hurts things. But I definitely do see where you get the Evil Dead somewhat reference with this thing. And I do believe that if you like gore and you like foreign films, you're going to get a little something out of this one. Although I don't think it's as great as some people might try to say it is. Another recent movie that Vinegar Syndrome put out, that Frostbiter or whatever it was movie that they said was kind of like Evil Dead also, thought it was way better. And it's over the top. It's very Troma-ish. This one, it's very 2000s Asian, but not on the level of like the Itchy the Killer or hell, even Hell Driver or something like that. But it's still okay for what it is, and it does look nice. It looks nicer than most of these type films. Most of these films are shot on DV video or something, and they kind of look a little bit weird. But this one looks good for what it is. And Vinegar Syndrome, of course, they always give it the Criterion type, packaging or whatnot. If they don't half-ass nothing, is basically what I'm trying to say. So if you're interested in blood, guts, and gore, and you like the Asian side, easy for me to say, of horror stuff and splatter stuff, Bio Zombies will be for you. Me personally, I only gave it 2.5, but I do say if you like any of those things I talked about, you should still check it out.